Back up on another series with another clip again. I wanna share a dream, man, with you. You know, a dream I once had, man. You know, I once dreamt of a place like we were underground. Waking up in a place like a hospital. You know, but in this place, I found like, okay, there are other brethren who are sleeping as square, meaning on my feet, sleeping there on my feet. Others are sleeping on my bottom, left and right. Okay, sure. But there were doctors also moving around, but the room was so dark. I was like, what the you know? So, ne, things gone, man, in the room, you know? But when I see, there were people moving in and out in this building. Doctors wearing white suits. But the problem was they were like scientists. I leave the doctor like doctors normal, like they were wearing the scientist jackets. The brothers were moving up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. So I meditated, let me check there by my feet what is happening on this brother, because I see there's a doctor. Because me, I call them doctors, but now I know this one were like scientists. So I was looking, okay, what the happened? What the hell is happening with that brother there? When I see this thing, my brother, this man, you know what he was doing? Each individual, there was a doctor that was working on each of these people, asking, what type of food do you like, my brother? What is your favorite food? Each man, Ata, I like KFC, I like burger, I like this and this. So each one was bought or brought what they want to eat. But in exchange, the doctor will bring the plate and put your burger if you ordered a burger. Then the doctor, while you are eating the burger, the doctor will be cutting a certain piece of your flesh and putting it on a white tray, my king. White fucking tray. You know? White tray, brother. With a fork and knife. It is prepared for dinner and be placed there. And go to the next person. Yo, my king. I was so fucking terrified when I was there. And I ran out and tried to look out there. I saw a window by the corner and I was looking out of that window. That window, my brother, was on the bottom level, meaning on the ground level of the outside place where I was looking from. So where I was looking at, you see, it was an outside, but from the boot level. Because me, when I look, I only saw feet passing. And it was more like those age of Nazis, you know. And when I look around, I try to scream, help, help, help. And the kid came and asked the kid, what's the problem? I tell the kid, hey brother, I need to get out here. I don't know where the fuck I'm at. And excuse my language. And when I look far from a distance in the room, because the room is eternally in a size manner. It does not go when you see a wall. It goes in a darkness and fade. You don't see the wall. So I was like, what the hell is going on here? And I was looking around and screaming, help, 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 help. And then someone else came, you know. And then the kid, when the kid came, I tell the kid, I can't be here, brother. These people, they cut people's flesh. And the kids said, no, don't worry, we're going to be outside. And speaking from the view of what I was looking, the moment you start to eat, your flesh will generate, but you will feel the pain of the cutting of the flesh and all that shit. Okay. Now the kid, once I talked to the kid, I saw myself outside in that place, you know, and trying to find my way outside, to get outside of the tribe. Excuse me. Because now I was inside the house, then I found myself outside. Then from the outside, but inside in the tribe of where the house is at, is in a certain tribe, and those type of houses. They were like the North tribe houses, like those ancient tribes of America from the north, and those guys like Vikings and all that, they were built like that. And I saw only white people in that tribe. I'm not saying they are bad or anything, but this is what I saw. I never saw any black man there. You see, the brothers who were black were the brothers who were in the cage with me. So I can say the cage because it was more like a hospital. So I call it a cage because definitely we were prison there. And these people were feeding on us. But I don't know what kind of people were these ones. But they were humans like me and you. Humans like they were not having any ho like normal like especially the doctor who was in my feet. The doctor in my feet, that doctor was a Chinese man, he got eyes like, you know that doctor, because I can see beyond the mask that he was wearing. Those white masks is doctor, like, yeah, the man was wearing those masks, but he was cutting flesh, man, on each of these individuals, putting it in a tray and prepare. So according to my analysis now, when I wake up, I found, okay, these brethren, they were feeding human beings the food which they can eat in exchange of their flesh. Because the moment you start to eat the food, you will regenerate again. You know? And I go there by the wind. And the brother, you know what's strange? The Chinese brethren, they didn't even try to stop me, brother. As if like, we're not alone. You are nothing. No matter you can go on here. You didn't even belong here. No matter you can go on. There is no change you can do, brother. And people, he does not, he didn't even care about me because he was maybe, I don't know measures, man. The brother, if I can put my leg, like I put my body straight and lie on the floor, the brother from the distance at the end of my leg, if I can lie again, he will be in this level, maybe where my knees end in a distance. Then it started another brother who was sleeping there. The brother was sleeping, and I saw the doctor bringing the plate of the food, and there was beggar man, And the doctor gives this brother. After giving to this brother, he started to cut his flesh. And the brother was more like he was used to this thing because he didn't even scream like and all that stuff. But you can see how he behaves, like he feels the pain, but he was busy, quickly eating, more like as soon this man finished to cut, everything must regenerate so that he can't feel the pain anymore. You know, I tell this kid, no man, I wanna get out, man. And immediately I saw myself outside. And it was a white kid also. The kid I saw, it was a white kid. He was more like those Eminem kids, like with blonde hair, like, yeah, he was light skinned, my brother, white, but not pale, not pale, not pale. He wasn't pale, normal, like normal white people. I saw myself outside, and now the people of the tribe, they start to notice, hey, me, I'm not looking like everyone else here in the tribe, and they start to, like, when I get outside, I notice, okay, that there was a Sheila's there, ne? Brethrens, like, who was playing more sounds, like more Scottish music, and they were dancing, and another one came out and said, hey, where are you? But in the dream, he speak the language that I can understand. It's not Xhosa, it's not English, it's not more like Scottish, but he asked me, who are you? And I knew that he asked me, where am I? And I tried to hide. And then they start to come out, and he called other brethren and so they start to come out. And now they start to surround me, and I was trying very much hard to hide. Okay, I found myself in a battlefield with these people. When I look around, I don't see any house now. Hey, where are the houses? I know houses. I'm in a battlefield and they start to surround me and they were locked, brother. If you watch God of War, you know God of War 1, when that barbarian shoot his arrow on Kratos' army, and when it throw it and you see those plenty people and then it hits the head, there were plenty like that, brother. And I was like, okay. But I was so afraid in that vision. Now, when they start to come close, the skies were black, brother. And it was like more like a rain coming or something. Dark, brother. You can feel the cold. And then something like gold, a gold lightning came in the sky. Like more like those Thor. You know Thor, the movie Thor. it's it's iron because in this time we have these ideas, which we can put in hand in a parallel way so that people they can okay whatever. So and it hit straight where I was standing and I felt the light was shining all around me and two people came out of that light. It was a man, also a white man. Yo, hey. It was a white man with a white woman. Got a blondie hair, that woman. More like, who is that woman? The woman with a star, man, on Avengers, and the quick woman, that woman who got a star also here with the ring, with the golden thing. It was like an Amazon woman with the golden bangles and all. And the man, he was more like one of the Scottish man also, because I don't know the cultures of West, but maybe someone from the West can correct me. He was wearing those feather like, Amazulu. Ezawe sisinci. He was wearing isinci, ne? But attire was more like of the Scottish people. No, 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 no. I can solve, but it's just because I can't trace the time, but not that attire nelokwe man. That warrior attire. Kubon babukele movie ziveza like man not men like movie like not men. Okanye like a Game of Thrones. Those brothers, those black clones, don't black crones. Yeah, eza brothers zigada iwall zinxibe ezaa nto zingathi sinci ufika imnyama and nezaa bhatyi ezimnyama. Yeah, that one was wearing something like that but it was white and also impahla yakhe ibiyenziwe like ngeskin senkomo. Like he was more like the not. Hi man, and they don't know. These people they came here with this thing and he was holding a golden sword and this woman also a golden sword and then the people start to move back when the light came, and they start to wave the sword and when they wave the sword it pulled out a golden light, cuts plenty of people's head. And then most of these people they die. And then while I was trying to look around, and then the light come again, and then take us to another place now, which was more like it was more like an ukubona edge. Let's say like in South Africa when you go to the beach places and you stand in the mountain and look at the beach. It was more like the edge like that. It was more like we were on top of the mountain and there was an ocean there, but the place was a more like a circle. Indawo mane uyibonayo, it shapes like a sea. Then in the center of the sea, it's where the ocean waves came. But on the other half, more like a moon, on the other half of the sand, it's where the people used to stay and enjoy the sunshine and when they chilling in the beach and all that stuff. Yeah, but maybe I don't know. I don't know how far was it, but in at a certain distance there was a brown stone, a stone like this one. You see this can? There was a stone like this with a cross in the middle. And these two beings they go there and enter the ocean and then they start to kneel there. They go by that rock and they kneel and face a certain direction and start to look out and the light came like taking out like more like their essence or something and they were like stones also left frozen. They were like this also. like shiny, black and beautiful stones. Like the figure guy was holding the female on the back, and they were looking out in the sky like, and then they froze like stones like this one. You know, it was a beautiful scene, man. Very beautiful scene. Yeah, man. That was the end of the dream. So I don't know. Maybe there's a meaning behind the dream or whatever. Yeah. But I saw those brethren and they take me out of that hell. The other one was a kid who came for me. The second one were two brethren who were white people also. But abantu ke zimbundulu ke abantu abamhlophe. When you dream of white people, you dream of imbundulu. It was not Salvatore spirits or something like that, yeah. So, but for me, they didn't act like any Mbundulu, like those brethren. They were protecting me and all that stuff. So, I don't know. Give thanks for everything that is good, man. For words and power. For the life that the creator of the universe gave it to I and I, man. You know? Also for the truth that is revealed by the prophets who walk at the path before I die. Showing I and I the true living God is within mankind and within the essence of all that is created. I and I give thanks and praise. For more secrets that will be revealed also to time, for man and man to bring the truth to I and I give thanks and praise also for that. Yeah, man. No man is perfect, man. Each man has his own question, in life. And so that is why, if we're willing with Tottenham, let's go together, my brother. I will reason with you, you know. But soon, I'll be dropping a message for my children, man, because I found that no, I must make these videos more purposeful. So I need to talk to my child, man, because okay, on another video coming straight, man, and reveal later things like one. And what about the earth itself? Yeah, we found, man, because when people they say no, we must reveal the things. And people just say, no, I'm not an any agent or trying to reveal nothing to no man. But me, I'm saying, hey, brother, if on earth we men, with our intellect, we rearrange the atoms to form certain shapes for us to experience life as it is. Do you mean like if the agenda was for men ba-enzele place beyi-heaven by rearranging the atoms through his intelligence which will be connected with the divine, do you think there is anyone who will ever come for man and man, maybe let's say to take man and man out of the soup, like to bring everyone in peace, man? Like I wish to see a day here on earth, where even no matter you are white or black or Indian or whatever color skin you are, it doesn't matter. What is good is good, what is wrong is wrong. Whenever you see someone else do injustice, you go and establish justice and righteousness, regardless of skin color, my brother. Yo, the man who will work to fulfill such an end. My head, I take out for you, my brother. Maybe when you see this video, I will be long gone in this plane. But if once you find this video, my brother, whoever, maybe you are a Chinese, or you are a Japanese, or you are an Indian man, or you are whoever you are, my brother, if you can establish this thing on earth, I salute you, my king. Because we are so confused, brother. Every human being knows food is for the mouth. It does not choose the color skin. So the people, what they don't want to do, they don't want to acknowledge that the creator is more like a food. The creator is for man. All men must acknowledge the Creator. And whoever acknowledges the Creator is your brother in spirit, regardless of whatever. And then from there, we establish righteousness. Regardless if at the end of the day we're going to go back to our roots. Let's say if you are a white man, we will go to the root of the white man. I, as a black man, I will go to the African root. But we will know that we have to work like the honeycomb, like the words. You see, B, this one, black man, a Rhodesian man, or whatever man. These are first alphabets for the kinds of human beings. When a black man returned to the B essence, what the Creator created the black man to be, he will work side by side with the whole of the pink man, whom he will return to his pinkness and know the relationship between his pink and the black. That will be an iron thing, my king. And you know, I'm telling you, wickedness, my brother, will be vanquished, because whoever will be doing wicked, it will be not a matter of, no, you know, a black man is killing a white man, no, this one is our people, or a white man is killing a black. No, it will be, the one is wicked, this one is coming with the weed. We are planting here, this one must be taken off. You know, if he cannot be transformed. So, also, this plan of taking off might not be the solution, but something needs to be done for that. And all of us, me and you, regardless how we look, or we might not look alike, we have a responsibility. Another woman said, the purpose in life is to contribute in the home. Find a place where you can assist other beings. Help the others. You know, be the towel that wipe out their tears. When they meet you, they must smile. You must see smile in people's face who thought that it is impossible for themselves to smile. They must smile. Because once they smile, they know that their prayers have been answered through you. This is what we talk about when they say the spirit of the eternal within man and man is moving, enlightening others. This thing is beautiful, man. You know? Maybe there is a science for those who know more than I. Maybe who can say, like other beings, they are not fit like to be good. But as far as I've seen, there are people who say other beings, maybe because of their history, let's say white people, they enslaved black people for a lot of years and all that stuff. There are people who say, no, these people are still wicked, my brother, and all that stuff, you see. But we who move among others in the ground floor, we find not all of them. Yes, they might have the capability of being, but not all of them, because they have a choice also to do. So, you mean there cannot be a way that will give them salvation? The few among, if not all. Because I've seen black people being helped by white people, yellow people, and all that. I've seen bonds, brother, that bind brothers who grown together, even if they are not of the same race. I've seen bonds that are more stronger than what you think and other people politically they think. Every woman in this earth, brother, regardless of the color skin, knows must raise a child and take care of a child. That is a universal truth. Can we leave everything else we know and stick on a universal truth that if as a woman you give birth a child, you have to draw it and become a man, and the man must be the one who is the president, and his teachings from the mother was to be noble, also holding from the father, to be noble and rule his people and make peace with other beings so that he can hold and rule the planet. But now the man, he becomes something else. You mean now the mothers of the earth, regardless of their skin or how they manifested pink or black or yellow, white, the mothers who know that we are all beings, we must take care of each other. Do you mean we must turn our back against them? Do you mean we must turn our back against those white people who don't see the way the wicked ones see? Because I've seen wicked black people, brother, people who kill, rape their own wives, rape their own wives, kill children and bury them under the bed or behind the house and all that. Brother, don't tell me about wickedness, Kati, skin color, brother. This is the problem we have in this world. I wish to see a day when an Arab man, a white man, a black man, a Chinese man, a UK man, or Japanese man will fight side by side and join as brothers of light against all wickedness in all manner of skin, in all skin colors, brother. It will never be personal if let's say this squad, more like the Avengers, come and they find a black man that no, this one is a black devil, we must take him out. You mean like us black people, we must feel like nah, because it's a white man who was holding the sword, these white people justify everyone, that the white people hate us? No, brother, it doesn't work like that. Life is about mind. It is our minds that create our experiences. We shall create our own. Extinguish wickedness upon the planet forever. All races come together as one, knowing what is good, as all mothers of all races and all fathers of all races, they know they must protect their children. What is very hard in you? Because you feel righteousness. There are white people, brother, who feed black people. There are white people who take care of others, even Chinese or something. Our own don't give a damn about us. Our own. We can give a blame that, oh, because they enslave us for, yeah, brother, we can put that thing. But then after we hear that they did, then what? Do we have a solution? You don't have a solution. So keep quiet and let us move on, brother. Or when up be stuck in your own future. Alone. Not with us. You know? I'm tired of this thing, man. Like, because others more like they got a certain color scheme, they can't be righteous, they can't like elevate their consciousness and know what is good and what is bad, while we are all from all races. We got pioneers of like engineering, medicine and all, doctors and people, they invent a lot of crazy stuff, brother. People, they build at work, brother. We come together. Let's say for like, they take for example a construction work, my brother, a construction work. You got Indians, colored man, black man, Nigerian, whatever. They are planting black man in Nigeria. I'm talking of the same thing. I'm correct next, but whatever, you know, these people, they put aside their background differences. They have a common goal. What is the common goal? Is to build a construction building. These people will work together, brother, regardless of their indifferences or their differences, brother. No, a Chinese man will be like, hey, you, black man, what you are doing is not right. Because if they talk of their tradition, it contributes nothing towards the work that they are trying to achieve. Why humans in the world, they can't do that thing? Why us humans, us people, regardless of our color skins, we unite because of our own idea. We stand firm together and we fight towards that thing, to achieve that thing. As these people, they get together and have one goal and a plan. They plan, they strategize, and they do everything. And